These three work sock brands are the only ones still manufacturing on American soil, and everything else you're pulling onto your feet falls apart before the week ends. 15 billion pairs of socks get produced around the world every year. 70% come from China, and most of those socks get built to a price point, not a performance standard. They pill after 3 wears, develop holes after 7, and trap moisture against your skin like a wet sponge. By Friday, your feet smell like something died inside your boots. Here's what most people don't realize, though. The United States used to make socks, lots of them. Since 1990, roughly 80% of textile and apparel manufacturing jobs have vanished from this country. 750,000 apparel jobs disappeared between 1990 and 2011 alone. Today, only about 270,000 people still work in textile and apparel manufacturing across the entire nation. 3 families refuse to leave, though. 3 brands, Tough Vermont, Wigwam Mills, and Farm to Feet, kept their mills running, kept their workers employed, and kept making boot socks that could actually survive a real workday, while major competitors like Smart Wool moved production overseas. These companies doubled down on American manufacturing. Let me tell you about each one. First up is Tough Vermont. Back in 1978, Mark Cabot purchased a vacant mill in Northfield, Vermont. He founded Cabot Hosiery Mills and started knitting socks. At the time, about a dozen hosiery mills were scattered across New England. Today, Cabot Hosiery is the last one standing. The company made socks for other brands for years, doing private label work, and it was killing them. Margins were razor thin. Competition from overseas was relentless. By the early 2000s, Mark's son Rick was staring down bankruptcy. He laid off dozens of employees and the mill was on life support. So Rick Cabot made a BE. He decided to stop making socks for other people and start making socks under his own brand. He called it Darn Tough, and his reasoning was simple. I came up with the name Darn Tough because I thought we were darn tough if we could survive. In 2004, he introduced the socks at the Vermont City Marathon with a free giveaway, and people noticed. These weren't department store socks. They were American Rambouillet Merino wool, knitted with precision, built to last. Rick backed them with something nobody in the industry had ever done: an unconditional, lifetime guarantee. If your socks ever wear out, for any reason at any time, you send them back and get a new pair. No questions asked. It's still the only guarantee of its kind in the sock industry. The U.S. military noticed too. Federal law requires the armed forces to purchase supplies from domestic producers. This is called the Berry Amendment. And Darn Tough's Merino wool boot socks were exactly what soldiers needed. In 2011, Darn Tough won a nearly $5 million contract from the U.S. Marine Corps, on top of existing Army contracts. Military sales eventually made up 1/3 of all revenue. Today, every single Darn Tough sock gets manufactured in company-owned mills in Northfield and Waterbury, Vermont. Rick Cabot refuses to outsource production overseas, and every stage of the process happens under his roof. The second brand is Wigwam Mills. This one goes back even further, all the way to 1905, when 3 founders started the hand-knit hosiery company in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Their first customers were lumberjacks working the forests of northern Wisconsin, men who needed gear that could survive brutal conditions. By World War II, Wigwam was devoting up to 75% of its production capacity to the war effort, knitting socks for American troops overseas. In 1957, the company officially took the Wigwam name. Here's what makes Wigwam remarkable. It's still family-owned after 120 years. Robert Chesebro Sr. gained control in 1936. His son ran it after him, and in 2020, the fourth generation took over, when siblings Chris Chesebro and Margaret Newhard assumed leadership. Same family, same town, same product. Wigwam hasn't just survived on tradition, though. Their patented Ultimax moisture-wicking technology uses a dual-layer system to move sweat away from the skin for faster evaporation. Their ingenious technology provides strategic moisture control and blister prevention. In 2021, they earned a patent for custom-fitting socks. The third brand is Farm to Feet, made by Nestor Hosiery. In 1993, Marty Nestor founded Nestor Hosiery in Mount Airy, North Carolina, a town that was once part of a thriving American textile corridor. For 2 decades, Nestor built a reputation as a contract manufacturer. But in 2013, Marty's nephew Kelly had a vision: create a house brand that would source every single material from American suppliers. Farm to Feet launched with a radical commitment: 100% American ingredients. The Merino wool gets grown by American ranchers, processed in South Carolina, spun into yarn in the Carolinas, and finally knitted into socks by Nestor's 200-plus employees in Mount Airy. Every step happens on American soil, performed by American workers. This is a family business through and through. Marty remains CEO. Kelly is company president. His brothers Keith and Kerry serve as executive vice presidents, and Marty's son Dusty manages yarn purchases. They've grown from about 165 employees in 2019 to roughly 225 today. Nestor Hosiery also became the first domestic sock manufacturer to submit annual sustainability data back in 2012. I should mention one more brand that deserves your attention: Camel City Mill, based in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. They make merino woolwork socks from 100% US-sourced wool and back them with a 10-year durability guarantee. A single thread of their Ironside merino wool is strong enough to pick up a 15-pound weight. So why does any of this matter? Cotton acts like a sponge inside a work boot. It soaks up moisture, loses its insulation, and creates the perfect environment for blisters, fungal infections, and misery. Merino wool does the opposite. It wicks moisture, regulates temperature, resists odor, and holds up to punishment. A premium American-made work sock might cost $25 to $30 per pair, but when the cheap pair lasts 3 months and the premium pair lasts years, possibly a lifetime, you're actually spending less per wear. The math isn't even close. 3 families, 3 mills, over 250 combined years of American manufacturing. Darn Tough Vermont, Wigwam Mills, Farm to Feet, and Camel City Mill. 4 brands proving that American-made work socks aren't just better. They're built to outlast everything else on the market.